Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how I make my Jamaican curry chicken. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get into the video. The first step is to thaw your chicken thighs, and feel free to use mixed parts or whichever chicken parts is preferable. After thawing, as you can see, I'll be de-skinning the chicken and removing as much fat as I possibly can. I prefer to do this in the sink as opposed to a bowl because I'll be able to clean and sanitize this area best after use, and it is more contained in my opinion. So as you can see, I'm de-skinning the chicken thigh and removing the fat. The next step after the chicken is free from skin and fat is washing the chicken. So you wash the chicken with your hands, or if you have a tool then you can use that. I normally use vinegar or lime when I'm washing the chicken, but if you don't have another option, you can use warm water if you don't have any vinegar in your fridge or in your kitchen rather. And warm water does an adequate job when necessary. Now I'm going to cut each thigh into 4 quarters and rinse the chicken after that is done, and then I'll place it in the container which I'm going to do the seasoning in. Now, cooking videos don't normally include cleaning, but this is one of the most important steps in the cooking process. Cleaning as you go is very essential, so I spray down the cutting board and the entire sink and use a silicone tool to wash them, and use hot water to rinse and dry, and then dry. So that is very, very essential when you're cooking anything. Now we'll be adding the seasoning. So the first thing we're going to add is half of a large white onion, and I'll be dicing the onion to add to the chicken. I'll also be adding a small piece of ginger, and ginger is anti-inflammatory and it's really, really good, and it adds a lot of flavor as well, so ginger is awesome. And then I'll be adding a 1/4 teaspoon of minced Scotch bonnet pepper, and that adds a lot of flavor, and I love spicy food. And then I'll be adding 2 sprigs of thyme. I'll also be adding a stalk of scallion. I absolutely hate eating my meals and finding ginger or scallion, so that's why I tend to cut up things in small sizes. So yeah. Now we'll be moving on to the powder seasoning. So we're going to add 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of chicken seasoning, and this is very, very flavorful. Then I'm gonna add a half tablespoon of curry powder, and I only had a half tablespoon, so that's the reason why that's the only thing I added. Then I'm gonna mix everything together. I'm gonna have to get some more, so later on in the video you'll see where I got some more curry to put on the chicken. Then I'm going to cover it and leave it to marinate overnight. Now we're ready to cook. So we have the pot on the stove on medium heat, and we're going to add the remaining tablespoon and a half of curry to the chicken. And I'm so sorry guys, the footage of me adding the curry to the chicken and putting the chicken in the pot got deleted. I'm so sorry, but all I did was add 2 to 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil to the pot and then add the chicken to the pot. So now I'll be what they call it is burning the chicken, burning the curry. And yeah, 2 ways of doing it. This is the preferred way for me. And what you basically do is, in about 2 to 3 5-minute intervals, you just turn the chicken to ensure that all of the pieces are sauteed. And that's pretty much it. In the meantime, while the chicken is sauteing, we're going to be prepping the rice. So the first step is to add 7 to 8 cups of rice to an empty pot. Also add a half tablespoon of salt and a tablespoon and a half of vegetable oil. And then I'll be adding water. And my rule of thumb has always been to add the water at least 2 inches or 2.5 inches above the rice. So that is my rule of thumb in terms of measurement. That is what I've always used. If you guys want me to measure the amount of water, then I can do that. If you want, comment that down below and let me know. And do you actually measure your water with your rice? Let me know. So now we're back to the chicken. We're checking on the chicken, and after stirring I realized that now I'm ready to add water. So I'm adding 2 cups of water to the chicken and allow it to cook for 15 minutes and close the lid. And then we can put the rice on the stove on medium heat with 2 teaspoons of dairy-free butter. Then 6 minutes in, I'll be checking on the chicken, and at this point is where I normally do my taste test to see what's going on, if it's too salty, if it wants a little more pepper, anything like that, and it's good to go. "18 to 20 minutes later, the rice is ready. So for that, I'll turn off the stove, and then I'll be adding some carrots to the chicken, and then leave that to cook for about 8 to 10 minutes on low heat. is the finished meal, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. The dish was awesome and I enjoyed it thoroughly. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment other videos you want to see me do below. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.